Hey there, everyone. This unex- Hey there, everyone. This unexpected live stream will be discussing the playoff scenarios that's going to happen in this week's NFL. In this week in the NFL, that's right. 5 teams could potentially open up some playoff surprises. Two of these teams already clinched the playoffs, but they can clinch their divisions this week. So we'll be discussing this as soon as we can get some viewers in. I just hope we can, though. I just hope so. Anyway, the following teams we will be discussing today are the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, Pittsburgh Steelers, Green Bay Packers, and New Orleans Saints. Keep in mind for the Green Bay Packers, some of those scenarios have already been eliminated. Actually, 2 of them to be precise. So yeah, for Buffalo and Green Bay, Buffalo already clinched one of their playoff scenarios after the Los Angeles Rams defeated the New England Patriots. So I'll be discussing things in about a few more as soon as we reach the 2 o'clock moment. The 2-minute mark. Okay then. Let's start off with the Buffalo Bills first. You see, for the Buffalo Bills to make the playoffs this week, they already got one thing off their list. A New England Patriots loss or tie. That one was already achieved thanks to the Los Angeles Rams defeating the New England Patriots. Now for the following things. 1. Buffalo Bills. They need to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2. They need losses from the following teams. So basically, Buffalo Bills. They're going to have to watch the following NFL games if they have those games in their area. Otherwise, they're going to have to. So basically, the Buffalo Bills, they're going to have to watch all day Sunday. Watch football all day Sunday because the following scenarios are as follows. You already got the New England Patriots loss thanks to Los Angeles Rams. That was one of their scenarios. The following scenarios are that they need the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Miami Dolphins, and they also need Indianapolis Colts to defeat the Las Vegas Raiders. At 1 p.m., they need to root for the Kansas City Chiefs. At 4:05, they have to root for the Indianapolis Colts. If Dolphins and Raiders lose, all they need next is a victory against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then after that, if all 3 of those scenarios turn out to be good, then they have to tune into Monday Night Football and hope the Cleveland Browns stop the Baltimore Ravens. That's right. They have to hope Cleveland Browns still have their A game. Because they need Baltimore Ravens to lose this game. If all 4 of those scenarios take place, Buffalo Bills will be clinching the playoff berth. So yeah, that's basically much it on the Buffalo Bills scenario. I will be putting, just in case any of you did not No, I will be just in case any of you didn't make it, I will be putting in the live chat some of the scenarios you already missed. So yeah, I basically put in the live chat what's needed. Buffalo Bills, they need a win plus Dolphins, Raiders, and Ravens loss. Now let's move on to the Kansas City Chiefs. They already clinched their playoffs berth, but to clinch the AFC West, they need the following things to happen. They need to win or tie with the Miami Dolphins. They need to win against Miami Dolphins or tie with them. Or if they lose, then they have to hope the Las Vegas Raiders lose or tie with the Indianapolis Colts. That's basically the scenario for the Chiefs. They need to win or tie with the Miami Dolphins, or if they lose, then they have to hope the Raiders lose or tie with the Indianapolis Colts. Aaron Hockey, welcome. I'm just about to put into the live chat the scenarios you missed. The Lakers win. Yes, they did, but but here's the thing, Aaron Hockey, it's preseason. We're not in the regular season yet. So far, I already discussed the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs playoff berth scenario. Just in case you missed it, they're in the live chat. So now it's time to move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers, it's still a win no matter how you look at it. I wish I could say that. I wish I could. Anyways, now let's move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers next. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they can clinch the playoff berth, and they could potentially clinch the AFC North. Almost said NFC there. Here's the scenarios for clinching the playoff berth for Pittsburgh Steelers. Starting at 1 p.m. They need one of these scenarios. Seattle needs to win tomorrow. Yes, but I'm not talking about Seattle Seahawks. They're not one of the teams that can clinch a playoff berth. I'm talking about the teams that are in the running that can clinch a playoff scenario. But now that you mention it, they will be brought up when I get to the Green Bay Packers. But right now, I'm talking about Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's start off with Pittsburgh Steelers, shall we? They have, at 1 p.m., they need one of these things to happen. Either Jacksonville Jaguars defeat the Tennessee Titans, which I hope that doesn't happen, or they need Kansas City Chiefs to defeat Miami Dolphins, or at least tie with them. Pittsburgh needs to lose. I don't care for them. Yeah, but still, I still created this live stream to discuss playoff scenarios for the following teams. I already put in the live chat what Buffalo needs. Needs Aaron. If you are a Bills fan. Anyways, yeah, so far they either need a Titans loss or a Dolphins loss or tie. And if they can't get that by 4:05, the Steelers need a Las Vegas Raiders loss or tie, so they would have to root for the Indianapolis Colts. And if they don't pull it up, and if any of those don't pull off, then they just need to win or tie with the Buffalo Bills Sunday night. That's pretty much their scenario on how they can make the playoffs. But for the AFC North, all they need to do is win Sunday night's game. They also need the Baltimore Ravens to win at Cleveland on Monday night. That's basically much it. So to clinch the AFC North, they just need to win at Buffalo tomorrow night. They also need Baltimore Ravens to win Monday night's game at Cleveland. New Orleans already locked up the playoffs. Yes, but the Saints are going to be mentioned because they have to clinch the NFC South. So yeah, that's basically how I'll lock for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was going to save New Orleans Saints for last, but since Aaron Hockey, you have to mention the Saints, so I'll just skip right over there since Green Bay is going to take too long. For the New Orleans Saints to clinch the NFC South, they need these scenarios. To either win at Philadelphia tomorrow or hope the Minnesota Vikings defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or if both games end in a tie. Yeah, that's basically how how far things have gone. Now, finally, we move on to the Green Bay Packers. They can clinch the playoffs. They can clinch the NFC North. Now, Green Bay Packers originally has 6 scenarios to make the playoffs, but two of them got eliminated when the Los Angeles Rams defeated the New England Patriots. So 2 of those scenarios are gone. They needed Los Angeles to lose or tie, but it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So we'll just have to discuss what scenarios are still in play. If the Green Bay Packers win at Detroit, these are the followings. They need the Arizona Cardinals to lose or tie with the New York Giants. But if they tie, they just need the Cardinals to lose. A win or a tie has to end with the same thing. A Seattle Seahawks victory or a tie with the New York Jets. So that's basically New Orleans situation. No, that's Green Bay's situation. Sorry about that. Green Bay. That's basically Green Bay's situation on the playoff berth. If they win or tie with Detroit, they need Seattle Seahawks to win or tie with the New York Jets. So that's how it goes. You could afford Seattle to tie if you tie with the Detroit Lions, but you can't afford New York Giants to tie with or lose to or beat the Cardinals. You need the New York Giants to win that game. If that happens. So Green Bay Packers fans, they're going to have to root for Seattle Seahawks. They're going to have to root for the New York Giants. In order to clinch their playoff berth, they need to root for the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. For the NFC North, here are the following things. Green Bay Packers have to win or tie and hope the Minnesota Vikings lose or tie. But if Green Bay Packers tie, they just need the Minnesota Vikings to lose to Tampa Bay. So basically, Green Bay Packers, they have to root for these 3 teams. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Arizona Cardinals, and the New York Giants. And that's pretty much their situation. And that's it. That's basically all our playoff scenarios. If you're just tuning in, take a look at the live chat to see how the playoff scenarios have gotten. And so if you're just tuning in, these are what just happened. For Buffalo to win, to clinch the playoffs, they need to win and hope Dolphins, Raiders, and Ravens lose. For Kansas City Chiefs to clinch the West, they need to win or tie or hope the Raiders lose or tie. For Steelers to clinch playoffs, they need Titans to lose or Dolphins or Raiders to lose or tie or hope they win tomorrow night's game. For Steelers to clinch the AFC North, they need to win and they need Cleveland Browns to lose Monday night. For the Saints to clinch the AFC South, they need to win or hope Buccaneers lose, or if both teams tie. For Green Bay Packers, clinching the playoffs is going to require the following: a win or tie plus a Seahawks win or tie, or win and Cardinals loss or tie and Cardinals to lose. I almost forgot to put it in the and for the NFC North, they need to win and a Minnesota Vikings loss. Plus tie or a tie and a Minnesota Vikings loss. Now I want to hear it out. Which of these scenarios do you think will happen by the end? Which of these scenarios do you think will happen by the end of Tuesday or Monday, for that matter? If you're not Pittsburgh Steelers, because Pittsburgh Steelers still has to wait on the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns game, even if that's true, or Buffalo Bills, for that matter. And personally, I'll be live streaming Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. So I can expect a lot of Steelers or Bills fans, depending on who wins tomorrow night's game, to join me. Because this is going to require, because this game is one of those requirements for Buffalo to make the playoffs and for Pittsburgh Steelers to clinch the AFC North. I think I may have to do a lot of live stream playoff scenarios before up until week 17, because it's going to be one heck of a crazy, because getting to the playoffs is way more difficult. The Browns clinch by beating Baltimore. Christian Dillard, I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you showed up. And don't forget, if Buffalo Bills win, they have to root for Cleveland as well, because that's going to... But not just Buffalo Bills. The runners-up at the AFC South have to root for Cleveland as well, because Baltimore Ravens are the closest to getting slipped out of the playoffs. The Ravens won't make it. You never know, Christian. You never know. We need to win the next 3 games at least. Yes, I think I agree. I agree. So again, the following playoff scenarios are as follows. For Buffalo Bills to clinch the playoffs, they need to win and hope Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders, and Baltimore Ravens lose. For Kansas City Chiefs to clinch the AFC West, they need to win or tie or hope the Raiders lose or tie their game. For Pittsburgh Steelers to clinch the playoffs, they need either a Titans loss or a Dolphins or Raiders to lose or tie. Or they have to win or tie their game against Buffalo. For Pittsburgh Steelers to clinch the AFC North, they have to win and root for the Ravens, because the Cleveland Browns are their opponent. They need Baltimore Ravens to win that game. For the Saints to clinch the NFC South, they have to win at Philadelphia or hope Minnesota Vikings lose to Tampa. Minnesota defeats Tampa Bay, or hope both teams tie, which is going to be impossible to say, by the way. Jalen Hurts? Are you kidding me? I don't see that scenario happening. A tie ball game. Green Bay Packers, they need, in order to clinch the playoffs, they need to win or tie and hope the Seahawks win or tie against the New York Jets. But if they tie, then they just need the Cardinals to lose. If the Packers win, they can at least hope that they tie with the New York Giants. But if they but to clinch the NFC North, they need to win and a Vikings loss or tie. Or if they tie with Detroit, then they're going to have to root for Tampa Bay. And the Colts have a tough remaining schedule. Christian, Indianapolis, after Las Vegas, Christian, they host the Houston Texans. They go to Pittsburgh after that. Then they host the Jacksonville Jaguars to finish the season. I don't see that to be tough. Unless the Indianapolis Colts get one loss out of the Houston Texans. Unless the Indianapolis Colts pull 3 straight losses, I don't see that to be tough. I do not see it being tough. Because the Texans are pretty good to have a bad record. Yes, but here's the thing, Christian. Houston Texans, they have a better shot at beating Tennessee Titans. Did you see that? We won the game in overtime. The home game in overtime. How do you think we're going to handle this on the road? We have to hope we can at least beat Green Bay Packers. Because I don't see what the heck of going through an away game hoping to try and sweep a Texans team. Even though Bill O'Brien screwed them over, they almost had us at our home turf. Good news about that is that they're going to be without their receiver, without Will Fuller. Good news about Will Fuller getting suspended is that he won't be out of that game. But still, that's Will Fuller's fault for getting suspended. Anyways, that's all the time I have. See you on Monday when I do the Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns game.